Now at 4, we've got snow showers on radar. We're going to dive in, show you the most intense ones and when they'll move out ahead in your forecast.
We're tracking driving conditions for your evening commute.
And the unanimous decision today to change high school diploma requirements, what it means for all of Indiana's students. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. A live look outside on this cold Wednesday afternoon, about to get much colder. And as those of you bracing to hit the road, get ready for rapidly changing conditions. Snow showers and slick spots just in time for the evening commute home. Good afternoon. Glad you're with us here at 4 o'clock. I'm Dustin Grove.
And I'm Jenny Renovich in today for Felicia Lawrence. So let's bring in meteorologist Sean Ash. He's been tracking this system. And right before we went on air, I said, all right, Sean, right now, do we have a squall? Do we have a burst or a lull?
And the answer is yes.
Yeah. A little bit of everything here.
Okay.
No technical squalls, but we are definitely getting some heavier bursts of snowfall here. And so, yeah, it will be one of these situations where you go and the road may be just dry, your visibility may be just fine, and then boom, you hit one of these pockets of darker shades of blue on live Doppler 13 radar, and you turn into a heavy snow globe very quickly here. Now, temperatures compared to the last event, a little bit warmer. Bridges and overpasses are probably going to be the most impacted by what you're seeing on radar. And we're starting to see an increase, as expected, in coverage and intensity. Now, I will say I think the more numerous action in the next hour is likely going to be just south of Indy, but we're getting some decent bursts. And that's representative of these darker shades of blue that are moving through. You see one cutting through Hamilton County. You see several south of I-70 there, Morgan and Johnson counties. And we'll take you a little bit farther to the south. You can see these are quick moving too, by the way. I would say they're probably moving east at about 30 to almost 40 miles per hour. So they don't last very long, but they are potent. And then as we look farther to the west, Champaign now is beginning to dry out. Between now and roughly 8 o'clock, we're going to be in and out of these bursts of snow. They're moving almost due east. And as we head toward 9, 10 o'clock, they're out of the state. But in between now and then, we're going to have these bursts. Bridges, overpasses, some of them will get slick. And then we're getting ready for the bitter cold that's on the way for tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, let's show you some of our traffic cameras here across central Indiana. So this is I-65, where we've got a bit of a backup here. And this started a little bit earlier. This is south of Lafayette, in between Lafayette and Indy. I'll show you that on the map in a moment. This is I-69. I had this camera that was within a burst of snow. You can see the little bit of accumulation there. And notice the sheen on the roadways. That's what we're concerned about, because after sunset, temperatures drop quickly. That camera, by the way, there you go, that dark blue on the radar, that's what moved through. And then we've got, you can see the volume that's picking up here across downtown. And then this accident just reported, that's Michigan Road there, just southwest of the loop. So we'll be on the lookout for additional bursts of snow and impacts over the next couple of hours.
All right, Sean, and speaking of impacts, let's head outside to see what the roads look like right now. Marina Silla, keeping an eye on it for us.
All right, Marina, so where are you and what are you seeing there right now?
Well, Dustin and Jenny, we are on 465 South right now, and so far the roads are looking pretty good. We've had a couple flurries so far. Nothing too major. Those flurries have been coming at us, but visibility has been okay, and traffic is moving like normal. But in effort of preventing anything major, DPW and INDOT crews were out today pre-treating the roads. DPW tells me that they have 80 crews working 12-hour shifts.
Briny mixture is just like a salty mixture. A lot of times it happens naturally if it's raining and it's warm enough for the rain to mix with the salt that we're already pushing on the road. If not, then we'll implement just like that salty kind of liquid onto the ground.
Yeah, that mixture that she's talking about, we have seen that on the road. We've seen, as people are driving through it, some of it popping up and everything. So that is definitely on the roads what we're seeing right now. Now, as Sean was saying, the temperatures are expected to get lower, so it could get worse if that happens. Reporting live in Indy, Marina Silva, back to you guys.
All right, and hopefully this won't be a repeat of what we experienced a couple of weeks ago for the commute home.
We don't need that.
I know INDOT, they had kind of a reactive effort to that. They've been out since last night, so a much different picture since they've been able to pre-treat the roads as far back as last night. Marina, thanks. We're going to check back with you in a few minutes.
They are on it tonight.
Yep.
Remember, you can track any weather changes all this week on the Live Doppler 13 weather app. Just check out the weather blog after you download it. It is in your phone's app store.
Some of the other headlines now, a major development today impacting families across Indiana. The State Board of Education is moving forward with a new rule that would change high school diploma requirements.
And all of this comes as the state sees a decline in students actually graduating. Our Matthew Foltz explains the new requirements.
It has passed. Congratulations.
In a vote of 11-0, the Indiana State Board of Education unanimously approved a redesign proposal of high school diplomas for students.
Today, we got a major step closer, and now it comes to implementation.
State Secretary of Education Dr. Katie Jenner says these new requirements will help more students graduate, attend class, and pursue careers of their dreams.
To make sure that student is seizing the opportunity to explore their unique interests, whether they want to be a journalist or an engineer or a teacher, that they can actually experience it and work towards getting there.
The new structure will have students earning a base requirement of 42 credits to graduate versus the traditional 40. They will also have the chance to earn readiness seals that are uniquely aligned to their career path. So, for example, readiness seals can be in college prep, workforce, or earned going into the military. Dr. Jenner says the state wants to also keep students from missing school.
A third of our seniors are missing about a month or more of school, and I think this, ensuring we are supporting them and building those unique pathways that focus on the individual goals.
While this new diploma model gains support by dozens of colleges, educational organizations, and leaders from across the state, some parents and educators disagree with it. They say the model won't help prepare students for the modern economy. Now, Attorney General Todd Rokita has 45 days to look over and approve this new diploma rule. If he signs off on it, it will then head to the desk of Governor-elect Mike Braun. Reporting outside the State House, I'm Matthew Foltz, 13 News.
If incoming Governor Mike Braun does approve the new diploma model next month, then schools will be able to opt in starting next school year, so next fall.
However, students will have to earn a seal for the school to be able to do that, to opt in early. This won't go into effect for everyone, for all graduating seniors, until the 2028-2029 school year.
And this whole idea of better preparing high schoolers for the future is something a lot of Hoosiers say needs to be done. This was identified as one of the top issues according to the results of Ball State University's annual Hoosier survey that just came out last week. More than 8 in 10 people said schools should do a better job preparing students for the workforce. Specifically, 8 in 10 said it was either moderately or very important to do that. A little more than 7 in 10 think the state should do more to prepare kids for college. So clearly a priority. Today, a new partnership is hoping to spark economic activity along the 38th Street corridor up on the northeast side.
Yeah, earlier today, the National Bank of Indianapolis and New Direction Church announced a first-of-its-kind alliance. Our Marion County reporter Lauren Kostick explains how the plan will work.
At New Direction Church, Pastor Ken Sullivan Jr. is on a mission to spark revitalization along East 38th Street, calling it a Renaissance campaign.
We don't just want this to be a place where people get on the Purple Line and leave. We want it to be a place where they come and get off the Purple Line and they stay.
And now the National Bank of Indianapolis is joining his cause, providing financial services, especially for first-time home buyers, with a $200,000 down payment assistance program.
And when they call and say, hey, can you be at this meeting, we'll have people there to help out, whether it's passing out food or financial literacy or just lending a helping hand.
A new kind of partnership working to make 38th Street a destination.
And they're able to visit the shops and the restaurants and the arts and a church service or some of the goods and services that are provided.
And if you're interested in joining some of the meetings here at New Direction Church or becoming a partner, we have a link on our website at WTHR.com. In Indianapolis, Lauren Kostick, 13 News.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Repairs are underway this afternoon after a car crashed into a West Side nursing home. Take a look. We sent our crews there earlier today to Northwest Healthcare Center. This was just off West 34th near 465. IFD tells us the structure is okay there. If you look closely, you can see it doesn't look like there's major damage. We have reached out to police to ask about any potential injuries. So far, we have not heard back. We'll let you know when we do.
Still ahead today, planning to resign. The leader of the FBI just announcing when he is stepping down.
And the new piece of evidence linking the suspect in the CEO healthcare company killing to the scene in Midtown Manhattan. That's coming up as well. Sean?
Yeah, snowburst blossoming on live Doppler 13 radar and going to get you ready for a stinging cold night ahead in the forecast.